For the best medical and paramedical lectures, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay connected with us.
Hello everyone, myself Solanki Himani, and today I learned the difference between adult and child. Let's start. First we discuss the introduction of the adult and child. But before we discuss the stages of growth and development of human. First stage is infancy. In infancy period it starts the birth to 1 years. Next, early childhood 1 to 6 year, late childhood 6 to 12 year, adolescent 12 to 20 years, early adulthood 20 to 40 years, middle adulthood 40 to 65 years, and last is late adulthood 65 years and older. Let's start introduction. Children and adults differ physically and mentally. As a nurse, it is necessary to learn the differences to deliver the care accordingly. Next, classification of the difference between adult and child. Anatomical difference, physiological difference, and psychological difference. First is anatomical difference. Size of the children differ according to age. Means in children increase the age of the children, then also increase the size. Greater size and weight of the newborn's head as compared to the body length and weight. Means in the newborn head is larger than the body length. Immaturity and inadequate ossification prone for injury. Ossification means abnormal bone formation, so increased chances of head injury in newborn. Sutures and skull are not united. Fontanelles are not closed. The infant's bone is neither as firm nor as brittle as those of the older child. Thus, when the intracranial pressure develops in the infant, the head enlarges as the sutures separate. This is not possible in the older child and adult. Shape of the head and chest can be altered by constant pressure from lying in one position. Means infant's bone is smooth and in older's bone is firm and brittle. In intracranial pressure develops is not possible in older and adult because in older and adult separate the sutures. Muscles are 25% of weight in infants and it is 40% in adult. Integumentary system. Sweat gland function irregularly during infancy and toddler period. They increase in activity during adulthood. Means integumentary system is more active during adulthood because this time of age is increased workload, so more active sweat gland and produce perspiration. Next is drug doses. Excessive IV fluid and medications easily causes pedal edema, hence rate of flow should be adjusted. Doses calculation of drug is also necessary. Means decrease pedal edema and side effect of medication, then decrease complication of medication, so maintain drug dose is important in adult and also child. Next, eyes. No tears in early infancy due to poor functional development of lacrimal gland. Tear production starts by 2 months of age. Next, chest or respiratory system. Obligate nasal breathers until 4 to 6 weeks. Short neck, smaller, shorter, narrower airway, so more susceptible to airway obstruction and respiratory distress. Tongue is larger in proportion to the mouth, so more likely to obstruct airway in unconscious child. Means in child short and narrow airway, then more amount of respiratory disorder seen in the child than adult. Next, trachea. Short and narrow trachea under 5 years susceptible to foreign body aspiration. So, means in a child trachea is narrow and short, so foreign body easily enter to the trachea and more amount of respiratory disorder in the child. Next is Eustachian tube. It is short and straight in children, 10 degree in children and 40 degree in adults. Air sinus are not fully developed. Short throat extend to otitis media because of the closeness of it to throat. Means if cough or other respiratory infection produce then closeness of throat and then air is enter to the Eustachian tube or trachea and in produce ear infection is called otitis media. Next is GI tract, means gastrointestinal tract. In children, cardiac sphincter of the stomach is relaxed. Vomiting is so frequent, hence proper positioning of the child during feeding is so important. Poor protection of the liver and spleen prone for trauma. Means in baby, normally vomiting is produced than adult because when mother is feeding of the baby not give proper position, then stomach's cardiac sphincter is relaxed and produce vomiting. Next, excretion. Kidney function is reduced and urine is not concentrated. Second is physiological difference. Absolute measurements. Rapid loss of 35 ml of blood by a newborn baby represents 10% of blood volume. This much loss can lead to circulatory failure. Next is basal metabolic rate, means BMR. And guys, what is BMR? BMR is a rate of energy expenditure per unit time by endothermic animals at rest time. Newborn in neonate or newborn, BMR is high. In neonate, 6 to 8 ml of oxygen per kilogram per minute is normal, whereas 2 to 4 ml of oxygen per kg per minute is normal in adult. Means in adult is less BMR than newborn. Increase CO2 due to more metabolic rate. Next is temperature regulation. Poor thermoregulation is attributed to immaturity of the hypothalamus. Shivering and sweating mechanisms are absent in newborn. Brown adipose tissue in newborn. Reserve of brown fat from which heat can be liberated by non-shivering thermogenesis. Once used brown fat cannot be replaced. Next, voluntary control. No voluntary control over the environment or activity. Example, on cold day adult used to wear socks, woolen clothes, etc. But the child depend on the caretaker because child is not self-dependent. He or she is dependent on the caretaker or relatives. Next, proportion of water. Intracellular fluid is less, extracellular fluid is more, double than the adults. Means in intracellular fluid is less than extracellular fluid. easily fluctuated during the GI infections. Next is blood volume. In neonate, 85 ml per kg of body weight, and in adult, 60 to 70 ml per kg of body weight. Means in neonate, more amount of blood volume than adult. Next is glomerular filtration rate, means GFR. Then what is GFR? GFR is a test used to check how well the kidneys are working and how much blood passes through the glomeruli each minute. Concentration of urine in newborn is 800 mmol per liter, whereas in adult it is 140 mmol per liter. GFR and tubular functions are lower in neonates than adult because low blood supply to kidneys, smaller pore size and less filtration power across nephron. In neonate, GFR is 38 ml per minute and in adult 125 ml per minute. So guys, you can see in neonate GFR rate is so less because in kidneys low blood supply and smaller pore size than less filtration power. Next is alimentary tract. Stomach capacity of newborn 90 ml and in adult 1 to 2 liter. Water absorption is poor. Feces of the child is watery. Dehydration leads to circulatory failure within 24 hours if treatment is inadequate. Next is cardiovascular system. Changes from fetal to normal circulation. Two types changes: functional closure and structural closure. In functional closure, at the time few weeks after delivery, and in structural closure within 6 weeks. Then foramen ovale is seen in the newborn, and after maturity in adult, foramen ovale is converted to fossa ovalis, and ductus arteriosus is converted into ligamentum arteriosum. Then ductus venosus is converted into ligamentum venosum, and umbilical veins is converted into ligamentum teres. The weight of the heart increases rapidly after 4th month of gestation. During the newborn period, there is little gain in the weight of the heart, but from the age of 4 weeks to puberty, the heart increases steadily in the size and weight. It increases to adult size soon after the end of the adolescent growth spurt. Heart rate is more in child. In newborn 110 to 160 beats per minute, and in adult 70 to 72 beats per minute. Next is hematologic system. The red blood cells of the newborn infant are quite different from those of the adult in that they are macrocytic. Lifespan of RBC in adult 120 days and in neonate 90 days. Next is respiration. Respiratory rate is 35 to 40 breaths per minute in neonate, and in adult 60 to 20 breaths per minute. Means in neonate more amount of respiratory rate than adult. The alveolar sacs are shallow in neonates. The amount of dead air space where air passes but gases are not exchanged is large during neonatal and infant life. Therefore, proportionally more air must be moved in and out of lungs than is necessary in the older child. This is the reason the respiratory rate is so rapid. The alveolar surface area of adult is about 20 times that of newborn infant. The weight of adult lung is also 20 times that of newborn, As the volume of lung increases with the child's growth, the respiratory rate gradually decreases. Means in adult, respiratory rate is less than child is two reasons. First is more amount of dead air space in child, and second is volume of lung is low in child than adult. Hepatic function, immature physiological jaundice, production of albumin clotting factor and vitamin K are less and iron reserve is less. So, in newborn at the time of birth, give vitamin K injection, and during delivery give iron tablet to mother because vitamin K are less in newborn and iron reserve is also less. Next, central nervous system. 90% of brain growth takes place by 2 years of age. Nerve ending is the retina are not fully developed, thus the images are blurred and colorless for few weeks. And last is psychological difference. Fear, escape and avoid strangers till 5 years of age. Explore the environment. In infancy, more bonding with parents, separation anxiety is very common, and in toddler, negative behavior. In preschooler, short attention span and easily distractible. And last, adolescents identify of fear and confusion. Means in psychologically adults are realistic and childs are still idealistic. I hope guys you can understand this lecture and difference between adult and child is clear. Thank you so much for hearing me. Please like, share and subscribe this channel.
Do like, leave a comment, and share with your friends.